face-off. What's going through your head when you guys looked at this?
Oh, the face-off. I felt that he wanted to send an aggressive energy to me, and right now we have several hours before the fight. It's not really necessary. Not for me anyways. I know a lot of these guys, in their first World Championship opportunity, emotionally, they're going through so much. But I've learned that, you know, you should save it. Save your energy. You're gonna need it. So I just decided to look away and let them know that I do take you very seriously. But my story is gonna go on.
How do you see the fight playing out,
I see myself winning the fight, and if I can finish him, that'd be amazing. But just to win, I'll be happy with the win.
You look much taller. You always have a reach advantage. Is that key for you on Saturday?
Yeah, I think having a long reach can be an advantage, but there's also been a lot of really short, stocky fighters who do a lot of great things over the years. So what makes it an advantage is the mind and how you use your body, you know?
Why is it important for you to know your opponent's historical background?
I like to know who I'm fighting just because I look at every fighter as a final exam. You know, in high school I didn't study, and I was a shitty student. And this is my new chance at life to get it right, to be the guy who does his homework. And so if I have 3 months to prepare for one test, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to know what I'm getting into. I'm going to know my opponent's coaching staff. I'm going to know his backstory. I'm going to know his reason why he fights. You know, I'm going to know his defensive things and his offense. You know, it's just my way of making it right. You know, making up for past failures. Daring to be great at this.
Jon, when you talk about 20, are you competing with yourself in terms of the title of greatest of all time? I mean, that's such a high number. Do you want to put yourself so far out there that no one can even have that conversation?
That's the idea. You know, my coach Greg Jackson always tells me, Jon, you know, being the greatest of all time is cool and all. Being the most dominant champion is cool and all. But you want to set records that'll never be broken. You know, look at yourself as that guy. That, you know, you're capable of being that guy. You are that guy. But you have to earn it. You got to live up to it. And it's going to take a lot of hard work to get there. And so that's why I'm just trying to set high goals for myself that has nothing to do with breaking anyone else's records, or really it's just setting my own records.
Jon, the best stories, the best movies in sports have highs and lows and comebacks. How would you describe the Jon Jones story?
Oh, goodness. It's been crazy, to say the least. You know, it's a perfect story. It's a really good story, you know. It's a good story, and then it has its drama, and then it has the happy ending. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, I'm still in the middle of it, really, of all of it. There's a lot more chapters in my book that needs to be wrote. But yeah, man, you know, starting off, you know, almost like the golden boy of the UFC, and having a lot of good things happen, and then going through just some really crappy times and losing a lot of respect around the world, and then having the opportunity to build myself back up. It's movie worthy, honestly, and my job is just to try to be the best person I can be to make sure at the ending of my book or movie is just one that brings tears to people's eyes. This guy really got it together, you know, and I'm still every day just trying to make the better decisions to just ultimately make the fans and people really proud of me.
Time you fought, we talk about the greatest of all time. What's your top 3 of all time, top 5 of all time?
Top fighters of all time?
Yes.
My favorites are Anderson Silva is always going to be up there with me. Even though George St-Pierre went out a little bit of a hater, I feel, by his comments, he'll always be one of my favorites. He was one of my initial kind of idols. I love the way he carried himself. Let's see, who else? I mean, I would have to say Jose Aldo. I'm going to say Jose Aldo. Demetrius Johnson, he's good, he's cool and all. But for me personally, I loved Jose Aldo's style. Yeah, and it always changes. You know, I get asked that question a lot. Sometimes I'll throw Demetrius in there or Fedor in there, but today I'm feeling a Jose Aldo.
Jon, what about
The way
DC?
your career is kind of movie worthy. How does that movie end?
How does it end? Well, we're still working on that. We're still working on how the movie ends. You know, like I said, every day I wake up with the choice to try to be a good dude, you know, or just you know, I know there's a lot of pits you can fall into along the way, you know, on this journey. So right now I'm just taking it one day at a time, just trying to be a better dude. And if I do good every day, I think the story's going to be all right.